Here we are, folks, the last part in this series of shooting a micro budget film. In reality, this series was going to be a lot more planned out and a bit longer, but things began to move around fast and we had a few hiccups here and there, but finishing the film is extremely rewarding, though it did not come together completely as I planned. That's fine, because most of the time if something wasn't working, it was because I had something else in mind beforehand that just didn't fit for the story. A lot of the times I had to let go of trying to make every frame perfect and do what was right for either the story or what was necessary for the time we had to shoot. One of the big setbacks was the location we were in. Unfortunately, I guess we didn't read the small print that said bands were also going to be there practicing as well, so we had to kind of shoot around the bands that were practicing. In order to move fast, these hallways are narrow. It was only right to use the Quasar tubes I had available. I had one in this middle section and one light on our actors here. I had an Arri as well throwing some light down. I thought I needed for some ambient feel, but I wish I didn't add it because I didn't really need it for this angle. Each time a scene changes in this particular set of scenes, I'm moving these lights to the next frame as well, leaving some backlight to maintain consistency, but it was pretty much moving my key light everywhere my actors went, working in these hallways. Here a band actually had just walked into one of the rooms on the hallway we shot this, so it was extremely loud and all over the place for a lot of stretches. Here we have this tube light again. Man, don't ask me, I don't know. It's an abandoned building. They have flickering fluorescence everywhere because it's old. And in the bathroom, here's a Pixel G1S providing a rim light and fill from that side of the frame. It also adds a pretty cool intense look, blasting right back into the camera lens. That 34mm focal length really looks good on close-ups, especially with that little mist of water we added to the face. Really helps to sell the intensity and give a nice little pop to the image. One thing that I think we often forget about is that we as filmmakers, as DPs, are also using color to push a feel or sway the viewer's mind in some way, either consciously or subconsciously. Because I know the script, I know what these characters' motives are, so I can play with light to play into those themes. All I had was the available street lights, which are tungsten colored, and my Godox light, which is 5600K. So I left it at that, and it gave off a white and tungsten mixture, which I knew I could change later, but didn't really give it too much thought in the moment. Now in grading, I know that this character is battling with something. He's sad, so I can just let this blue moonlight wash over him, so to speak. Only at the church steps is it like this, where it's just this blue void. Once he exits the stoop, he's engulfed in the streetlights, subconsciously entering another world, possibly a worse one. At one point, he looks directly into the blue, which could be used as some foreshadowing for what he might do or maybe should have done. Does it look the most natural? No. Are we pushing the look and purpose of the story? Yes. Here are some other frames you might enjoy. I think making this film has definitely given me some well-needed lessons and motivation to just push my slightly bigger passion project to the side and do something extremely minimal, Mark Duplass and Lynn Shelton style, that can be shot in a month or less. We actually only shot this film for 7 or so days over consecutive weekends, so the formula for these type of films, more so now than ever, is to just go make your movie with people who you want to be on set with. Stay away from the action genre if you don't have the means to pull it off. Keep locations minimal, ask for favors, ask for more favors, and just do your best. Anyways, that's all for this series, and I apologize that it wasn't as in-depth with actual on-set stuff. It's still cold in Columbus, so everyone's main focus after the takes were getting warm. More behind the scenes to come. Hope you got something out of this series, more so than anything. I hope it inspires you to go make films. Thanks for watching.